I want to welcome you to Smooth Jazz Saxophone lesson number 10. This time I'm going to not necessarily deal with the modes, but I'm going to deal with a thing called triads. And I've been in the key of C major, and so I've been trying to show you ways you could take the simple things and make a lot of nice melodies out of them. And triads are a very useful way of doing that. Now, I'm going to get my cheat sheet so I can tell you the name of the chords. Okay, so the first chord that we're going to play is called C major. And it is basically C, E, G. Or 1, 3, 5. All right, so your next chord is going to start on your D. So when the key is C, you got C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, right? So the first chord was made off the first note, C, E, G. So the next chord is going to be made up off of D. So that's going to be D minor, which is going to be D, F, A. Your next chord is going to be based off your third note, which is going to be your E minor. Okay? Then you're going to have F major, which is F, A, C. Now, if I went too fast, C, E, G for the first one. D minor was D, F, A. E minor was E, G, B. And F major was F, A, C. Then we're going to have G major, which is G, B, D. Then you're going to have A minor, which is, and make sure I'm saying this right, yep. A minor, A, C, E. And then your last chord is going to be called the B diminished, which will be B, D, F. Now, why do we bring this up, right? Okay, so when you're playing a groove, and I have a groove up here. It says Smooth Jazz backing track, G minor, B flat major, 80 BPMs, and it's by Better Sax. And he demonstrates at the beginning of it some ways that he's playing with it. But I want to use his nice track to demonstrate how you can take these triads and make things out of it. Now, if you've been watching any of my other videos, Smooth Jazz Saxophone lessons 1 through 9 to this point, you see how I've made use of the modes, and I made use of how to play your scale to make up nice melodies and make your saxophone sing. So now we're going to take the same thing, using some of that major pentatonic, which is your 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 8. Major pentatonic sounds musical no matter what you do. You can start on a different place. Sounds musical no matter what. So you got your major scale, you have your major pentatonic, and then you have your modes that we talked about, where you're basically taking the C major scale and we just start in different places. Sometimes we start on A, sometimes we start on B, sometimes we start on C. It doesn't matter. So that's what, look at those videos to see more about that. So now we're taking what we've already learned and we're going to combine that with these triads. So again, here's the triads in order. Play them order again. That's the triads, right? So you might be thinking, well, how can you make those musical and smooth jazz? Glad you asked. Let me show you. triads can be very useful to sound as, when coming from a smooth jazz perspective, if you're a person like me that doesn't play a lot of traditional jazz, you know, triads make you sound jazzy. And they're not that hard to do, but if you don't spend time working on them, you'll never be able to use them. And you know, the way I teach from a principle perspective. Some people might want to talk about why you use certain things over certain chords. I like to use my ear. I grew up in church, playing in church, and everything had to be by ear. And I took it from a singer's perspective. So I'm teaching you from a singer perspective. Learn these triads and then explore how they may work with something. I watched another guy's video the other day, and one thing he said about improvisation is he showed how you could take a major scale and just kind of play up a little bit, play down a little bit, play up a little bit. And he showed you ways that you could explore ways to make it sound like a melody and use different things. So I want to steal from him and say, hey, take those same ideas that I've been giving you with the major pentatonic, the major scale, and now with these triads, play them up a little bit, play them down a little bit, experiment, see what your ear tells you to do. See what your fingers tell you to do along the way, and you will find that you'll be able to improv on a lot of things very nicely. Apply these to your keys. Take this out of the key of C. Take this to all your keys. And because there's going to be some things that are going to have a major sound like this, but there's going to be some things that's going to have a funky sound that's going to have you using more of your minor pentatonic and things of that nature. But if you can, for the most part, if you can learn how to play around with your major and your minor sound, you'll be able to play a lot of stuff like I did in church for all these years before I even knew about triads. I might have played some, but I didn't know what I was playing. So until next time, keep it smooth. This is Smooth Jazz Saxophone lesson number 10. I'm Daryl Merle. Please click the bell so you can be notified when I give a new lesson. Also, I thank you for all those who've been subscribing. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. Subscribe to the channel so you know you can have it in your subscription feed when I'm posting new videos. I'm trying to continue to give you content to study and grow with. Also, please like the video, share the video. You know, these are free lessons that can help people go from playing nothing to something and not have to think about it. The thing is, you want to get to a place where your ear takes you to the place where you don't have to think about it. Our goal with Smooth Jazz Saxophone lessons is to make smooth jazz, good music, but music that feels good, that you don't have to think about. You know, you can be so technical that you can play nothing. So those are my words of encouragement / wisdom ending this lesson. Have a good one.